All right, so today we're diving into the life and ideas of a true intellectual firestarter, the 18th century philosopher, radical, and mother, Mary Wollstonecraft. Now, she wasn't just a voice of her time, she was a voice that, well, would set the future ablaze.
And you know this quote? It's really the perfect way to see her. Wollstonecraft's work wasn't meant to make you feel comfortable. It was this brilliant, burning light designed to expose illusions, to incinerate old conventions, and to clarify the truth, no matter how harsh it was.
So let's really get into this idea of her as this powerful intellectual force, a clarifying flame that literally set fire to old, rotten ideas.
And that work was A Vindication of the Rights of Woman. I mean, it is hard to overstate how revolutionary this was. For centuries, Western philosophy had basically argued that reason was a guy thing. And Wollstonecraft just took a torch to that whole idea. She argued that a society that keeps half its people in a state of, educated ignorance wasn't just unfair, it was fundamentally irrational.
This really brings us to the core of her philosophy, and this title says it all: a mind unwilling to kneel. She wasn't just suggesting a few tweaks here and there. No, she was demanding a complete rethinking of society itself.
Okay, this gets to the absolute heart of her argument. This wasn't just about women getting treated better socially. It was what's called an ontological claim. She was arguing about the very nature of being, that women are fully human with the same capacity for reason and virtue as men. Anything less was a betrayal of both God and reason. It was that fundamental.
And this just brilliantly illustrates the intellectual battle she was fighting. I mean, at one side, you've got this hugely influential philosopher, Rousseau, saying a woman's education should be all about serving men. And then, boom, you have Wollstonecraft making a completely radical assertion that a woman's mind must be cultivated for her own sake, for her own freedom and her own moral character.
And this is so crucial. She wasn't arguing for a different kind of femininity. She was arguing against the whole idea of an ornamental one. She demanded intellectual discipline, not just being charming. Moral seriousness, not just having pleasing manners. And civic participation, not being stuck in the home.
So please, don't remember Mary Wollstonecraft as just a footnote to some famous male poets or as just another name in a history book. Remember her as she was, a clarifying flame, the fire that burned away old prejudices and made it possible for us to even imagine a more equal, a more rational, and a more fully human world.